Two chickens and a duck walk into a bar. The rooster says, "Talk, everybody." Hey, good morning, Snowballs. Today we're going to go across the pond. Not technically an Ivy League school, but should be. I mean, as far as quality of school goes, it is. Grace from Oxford. Grace, I know you asked me to talk about this because you're struggling with it, and times I have too, but it's okay that your faith is a belief, not a knowledge. Knowledge kind of negates the idea that something's faith. People want to tell you that you should be sure of something, but how can be sure of something that is just a belief? It frustrates me that scientists insist that they're sure of things. That's not the scientific process. The scientific process is to have a working theory that could easily be proven wrong with more evidence. But even that proof isn't proof solid. It's just a new working theory then. We've changed so much over history, science has, because it's forced to. It's forced to recognize the new things. We don't really understand how the light of stars gets to our planet when we account for everything we know. We still see bends in light and things that don't make sense, so we've called those things dark matter. Is there one kind of dark matter? Or is this perhaps an entire new system of things that we don't understand? I mean, I guess to me it makes sense that it could be black holes, but that's not really me totally understanding the literature I've read about that. That's just me supposing. Black holes then being massive collections of matter that you can't see, that the only way you can tell what's happening is because light acts differently around them. Now, I've seen lots of fictional stories about black holes. I've imagined how a black hole might work. I've imagined what it might be like to live inside a black hole within a contained universe within the black hole, and to try to rip a hole in the black hole to get to the rest of the outside universe. But how could we know? None of us is ever going to successfully go into a black hole and come out to tell the story. So there's, and I don't think we'll probably ever successfully, no matter how advanced we get to the point that we can send in a probe that can give us any information. These things will always remain as an unknown. So even within our corporeal universe, there are things we just can't know, no matter how hard we try, no matter what we have. And Mary, I prefer to call this idea, the idea of looking at God, the idea of looking at things beyond ourselves as transcendent. This term is borrowed from a Greek Orthodox person I know. When talking about corporeal versus transcendent, that's the most sense I was ever able to make of that thing. But the idea of the transcendent is that it just is fucking mysterious. So Grace, you're not off path here. Everybody else is. Doubt is an enormous part of the Jewish faith. And I know you're trying to be a Christian, but look, if you're following that tradition, Judaism is a huge part of that. And so who's to say that Judaism doesn't get that part right and Christianity typically gets it wrong? Doubt is a huge part of well, maybe not so much doubt, but at least knowing that there is the unknowable is a huge part of some Christian faiths. Nobody's got the monopoly on the truth. Nobody actually really knows. It's all just belief. Because it's unprovable. It's unknowable. So you're doing fine, Grace. Don't let the doubters tell you otherwise. Hope I did you proud. Good night.